G'day and welcome to Wine Week. I'm Danny.
And I'm Brad.
And if you can hear some buzzing in the background, that's because we're recording this as the Formula One cars are going around for practice for the Melbourne Grand Prix.
Yes, we are right on Albert Park Lake, which is right next to the track, and it's pretty noisy here.
It is. Hopefully they're not going to completely destroy the atmosphere, because what we love to smell is wine. We don't really love the smell of high-test fuel in the morning.
Or burning rubber if they get it all wrong.
Exactly. But the first thing we're going to have a look at this week, to kind of kick off on the international flavour as the car goes by again, the Chapoutier Côtes du Rhône. Now, this is part of an enormous range that Michel Chapoutier does, from the inexpensive entry-level stuff all the way up to serious top-end wine. That La Pavillon that we had with him when he was out here last, woo!
Pretty special wine, that one.
Very, very, very impressive. I think it retails here around about $800 a bottle. This, the little Côtes du Rhône entry level, around about $18 odd, and you can get it all over the shop, including the big chains like Dan Murphy's. This is a gorgeous little wine, and I really enjoy this sort of Côtes du Rhône. The Shiraz Grenache blend, occasionally a splash of Mourvedre in there. It's so approachable when it's young, and lends itself so well to an inexpensive wine that you intend to drink right now. So look, if you're looking to see something that's French, not looking to spend loads of money and want to drink it now, that's a great option. And look, as we say, the Chapoutier range, great, all the way from bottom all the way to the top. That's a gripper.
Yeah, look, he is one of the absolute characters of the French wine industry. If you get the chance to have a chat to him at some point, track him down.
Yeah, we might try and get him on the show at some stage.
We should.
Yep.
Now, switching back to the land of Oz, and we'll head down to Tasmania and look at a sparkling. We haven't done a sparkling for a little while, and this is one that I picked up when I was actually down in Tassie a little while ago now. This is from Freycinet Vineyards, and this is their premium sparkling. This is the Radenti, and it's named after the winemaker down there, Claudio. And this is a vintage sparkling, so this is actually the 2000 vintage. This wine actually spends 8 years on lees prior to disgorgement. So that's using the traditional French champagne method, but obviously made here, so they don't call it champagne. But look, this sparkling is seriously super premium stuff. Look, it does have that price tag as well. It costs as much as a bottle of French champagne. You're looking about the $55, $60 mark. But it is one of the great sparklings in Australia. And we've had a look at a couple of others down in Tassie, like the Arras and a few others, that we are making really world-class sparkling. And it's great to see this wine. It's a 10-year-old wine. It's the current release, 10 years old. And it really has got that added complexity that you like in a 10-year-old vintage sparkling. And look, if you do like your sparkling, you haven't checked out the Radenti from Freycinet, do it, because it is an absolute ripper.
Well, I haven't, so I should, and that sounds like me all over. I love that style of sparkling wine from Tassie, just gorgeous. Anyhow, speaking of things that I love and I think are gorgeous, Kalleske. We've probably talked about a lot of Troy's work over the years, over the last 4.5 odd years now, and it comes up regularly that I just love what he does, and this is no exception. This is the Moppa. It came into the range last year, I think. It's a Shiraz that's got a bit of a splash of Viognier in there, a little splash of Petit Verdot as well. So kind of really pushing that Barossa Shiraz style to, I guess, a little bit more European, a little bit more New World at the same time. So kind of softening the edges, brightening it up a touch, and really kind of bringing some floral notes to the fore rather than just big, meaty, black currants and plums. And it works remarkably well, and that's no shock when we're talking about the Kalleske vineyards. Great story about the Moppa itself. It's a particular vineyard, and there was once a school on there because, well, back in the dim dark days when the Kalleskes were first on the farm, there weren't any public schools around. They put one on the farm themselves. That's an amazing little story, and just shows you the generational aspect of the Kalleske name, so synonymous with Barossa, and just such great wines. That one, sub $30 and a ripper, absolutely.
Yes, and we're looking forward to seeing what they come out with next, because he's got more plans up his sleeve.
Yeah, it keeps going and going. And speaking of going and going, we're going to get out of here so that the cars can get going and going even faster. We've had the guy with a little stop sign up. But that's it for this week, and we'll see you all next week.
See you next week.